Welcome, Aquarius. This is your weekly focus for June the 11th through to the 17th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you, Tilly, for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now we'll turn to the cards and see how we can use the energy and the positive light in order to go forward on our path. The shadow side. First card out, the shadow side. And this has shown up a few times, but not in the first spot for anybody. So maybe it's in your sun, your moon, your rising videos. If you put all three together, it's really a complete package for free personal reading. It gives you all the different angles. It gives you your emotions, how you demonstrate yourself on an outward level, how you're handling it on an emotional level, how you are dealing with relationships and partnerships. The shadow side. You know, I'm seeing this card almost though. It could be something that you have to say to somebody. It could be like you've got a secret and you have to tell it, or it's something that you didn't want known, but you know that person needs to know it. It could be about revealing something about yourself, or it could be about somebody revealing something to you. Although in the first position, I would think it's more the other way around. Or you have been hiding a talent or an ability. You bring it to the surface, you show somebody. It just starts new beginnings like you wouldn't believe. So it could be something that you've always wanted to try or do or step into or become. And there's always been that procrastination or that hesitation because of a fear and anxiety. Or maybe you've tried it once and it didn't work, but somehow it still stays in your subconscious and pops out every now and again, and you revisit it and you rethink it and you wonder if it's doable. And so I'm really getting the sense that, you know, that's more like taking a calculated risk on yourself this week and believing in yourself and allowing that part of you, or maybe it's an invention, maybe it's some kind of creativity or creation of yours. But something needs to come into the light, and it's something that you haven't shared, or you didn't want to share, or you were in some way hesitant to share or step into. Five of Cups. No sense crying over spilt milk is exactly what this card says. So last week leading up to this week, obviously we had a lot of in the dailies about erasing, eradicating self-doubt in our lives, and to recognize it and to become more conscious of it. The Five of Cups is essentially crying over spilt milk, things that aren't going to matter in the grand scheme of things. So if it's not going to matter in 5 years, don't let it matter now, because it's just taking up your resources, your time, your energy, your thoughts, your imagination. Focus on what you have and what you can do with what you have, of where you can grow, of where the potential lies. Two of Cups. Wow, there could be new relationships, new love in the air. If you're looking to meet somebody, absolutely. This could be a brand new path opening up for you. This could be a partnership forming. This could be an opportunity, an adventure. Yeah, new relationship. It could be a new way of lifestyle. It could be a healthier lifestyle, or a whole different culture, perhaps. Different language. This is definitely new beginnings, and how fitting to have it during a new moon energy. So expect the new, expect the unexpected. Friendships, partnerships, opportunities, business opportunities, ideas. Your creativity, tap into your creativity, to your sense of adventure, to your play, your times of allowing great pleasure and happiness to rule your existence. New ways of becoming. So for work and career, and I say work and career because that's how you would identify yourself if you were to meet somebody, more than likely, right? So when I ask somebody, oh, who are you? And usually you hear about what they do career-wise or work-wise. Sometimes, though, it might not be work and career. It could be the work you do in the community, or your family, or your friends, or your spirituality. So not necessarily do you lead with work and career. It's really what defines you. Oh, we have the Magician. Who do you want to be? Oh my goodness. And the Knight of Cups. That really fits with your passions, your dreams, your desires. When it comes to work and career, um, or what defines you as a person, as long as you are being honest about your true passions, your dreams, your desires, the Magician is here to grant it to you. There needs to be a love and a belief for yourself. If you don't think you are valued, if you don't think you are worth it, don't expect anybody else to. And dream the dream. Maybe it is your relationship that you would talk about first when I meet you. It could be a new relationship, or what that relationship is evolving into, and the magic that you want to sprinkle over that relationship, or that job opportunity, or that career choice, or that journey you're going on. Where and how much you can help in a community effort, a team effort. Now, when the Magician shows up, you want to be concrete. You want to be secure in what you are saying. You are putting in the details. So give yourself time for reflection on truly what you want to step into. Set big goals, big dreams when cards like this show up. Make it so it almost scares you, okay? When you go, oh, whoa, a little bit too much there. I don't think I'll get that big, or I don't think I'll grow that much, or I don't think I'll have that much, or that's when you know you're on the right path. And then expect it. Love and relationships. Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands. Six of Wands in the relationships again for another sign, as the second card too again. So when I say love and relationships, yes, we could be talking about soulmates and lovers. We could be talking about best friends, parents, loved ones, children, siblings, people that you are close friends with at work, in the community, in the neighborhood. This is really about charging into success when it comes to your relationships. It's about really bringing in the beauty, bringing in the commitment in the relationship, really expressing yourself. It's about growing that relationship. And, I see you on this silver steed, one that will illuminate. And when we have the Knight of Swords, I mean, he is taking our messages, our wants, our needs, our affirmations, our hopes, our wishes, our prayers for others, up to the skies, and great success comes from your wants, your heart, being led by the heart, allowing your heart to guide you, to look for the good, to create the good, to bring in the balance and the harmony and maybe the sensuality. to lead within the relationship exactly as you wish to be treated within the relationship, and also to see what their needs are, because everybody shows love in a different way. Some people do things a lot for others. Some people buy things for them, presents, and adorn them with presents. Some of them, it's just their words. Some of them don't say it or act like it, but do everything in order to create a balance and a harmony and a beauty for the other person. And if our expectation of love is different than theirs, we need to understand theirs and what they need and they desire from the relationship, from the commitment. And great success can be had through charging forward into what you want the relationship to be. Now, I don't know if we're even talking here, but we are thinking about what we want out of certain relationships and how to grow them, how to make them successful. Maybe it's a new business partnership, but we are in love and relationships, so I would think it's more personal, more intent on emotion. And we got to be careful because neither of these cards are emotion cards. So to tamper our emotions and look at things in a logical way of growing it. So it's not as full of romance and butterflies, perhaps, although the silver horse denotes like a spirituality, so maybe it's what you make it. Spirituality is the Queen of Pentacles. Know what you want and go after it. That's what the Queen of Pentacles is about. Know what you want, make the plan, believe in yourself, and then take a calculated risk with all money on you. To know that you can create the abundance, know that you can create the success you want. Know that you already have what it takes inside of you, and it has to be a passion of yours. It has to be a love of yours. It has to be a desire of yours. And you see the great growth potential. So see the great growth potential in your dreams, in your goals, in your hopes, in how you are creating abundance for yourself. And what is abundance to you? Is it work and career? Is it some community effort? Is it your home, your family, your loved ones? Is it your health, your well-being? What is abundance to you? Meditate on it. We are in a new moon energy, new moon on the 13th. So what seeds are you planting? Where you're going to have a faith and a belief in yourself that you can accomplish, that you can create, that you can do, that you can become. It's a beautiful energy right now to do just that. So really look towards what you can step into, new, create, invent. Health and well-being is the Queen of Cups. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Know that you are a divine being. Know that you have talents and abilities. Know that you are protected and loved. This is all about loving yourself. When you love yourself, you wouldn't take up the bad habits. You would drop them because you love yourself. So often we'll do things to ourselves that we would not allow another person to do to another or to themselves. Or it just could be a different form of. And see the beauty of who you are, not your faults, not your weaknesses, not the negative. You know, there was a lot last week about leading up to this about self-doubt and telling ourselves things about ourselves that simply weren't true but become true. So catch yourself when you're doing self-doubt. Sorry, I had a tickle. I just felt it, and I just finally had to get rid of it. Love yourself. So I've said this to several of the signs now. So it might be in your moon or your sun or your rising video. But go in the bathroom and either a very dim light or no light. You want to light a bunch of candles instead. Enough that you can see yourself in the mirror. Enough light. So you might need a dim light, and maybe some incense or some fragrance that's very mellow, or it could be very energetic, whatever you feel the mood of. And look yourself in the eye and say, I love you. I forgive you. Use your name. I love you, Tilly. I forgive you, Tilly. You're incredible. You're wonderful. You have talents. You have abilities. You have everything it takes to reach your goals, your dreams, your desires. You've got this. I love you. And see the beauty of who you are. Please. It's so important. It will raise your vitality. It will allow opportunities to come in that you didn't even think were imaginable before. Until we meet again, remember, I love you. I do.